What if we found a second Earth? Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing a breaking news alert on every screen around the world. Scientists have discovered a second Earth. Not a planet that's merely similar to ours. Not a distant rocky world that might support life someday. A real second Earth, almost the same size, with oceans, continents, clouds, forests, and an atmosphere humans could breathe. At first it would sound impossible. But what if it happened? What if, somewhere in the vast darkness of space, astronomers found a planet that looked just like home? How would humanity react? Would it unite us or divide us? And what if we weren't the first ones to find it? The discovery would instantly become the biggest news story in human history. Every television channel, every website, and every social media platform would be talking about one thing: a second Earth. Scientists would work day and night trying to learn everything about the planet. Powerful telescopes would focus on it constantly. Governments would demand information. Billionaires would offer billions of dollars to fund missions. People would ask the same question: are we alone? Because if a planet is almost identical to Earth, there's a chance life exists there too. Maybe simple plants, maybe animals, or maybe something far more advanced. As scientists gather more data, they might discover rivers, forests, and weather systems. The planet might even have seasons just like Earth. The excitement would be overwhelming. But then a new question would emerge. Could humans live there? If the atmosphere contains oxygen and temperatures are comfortable, the answer might be yes. For the first time in history, humanity would know that another home exists somewhere among the stars. Suddenly, the future would look very different. Instead of being trapped on a single planet, humanity would have a backup world, a second chance. Many people would see it as hope. If climate change worsens, if a giant asteroid threatens Earth, if wars become uncontrollable, there would always be another place to go. But not everyone would celebrate. Some people would be terrified. Because if we can find a second Earth, who says someone on that planet can't find us? The universe is old, billions of years older than human civilization. If intelligent life exists there, they might be far more advanced than we are. Maybe they've already noticed Earth. Maybe they've been watching us for centuries. Maybe they know we're here. And maybe they're deciding what to do about it. Fear would spread across the globe. Some would demand contact. Others would insist we stay silent. Humanity would face a dilemma unlike any before. Do we announce ourselves, or do we hide? Governments would likely begin secret projects. Powerful radio signals might be sent toward the planet. Scientists would attempt communication, a simple message, a greeting from Earth. Then the waiting would begin. Days, months, years. Because space is unimaginably large, even a nearby Earth-like planet could be dozens of light years away. A reply wouldn't come quickly, but imagine if one day it did. A signal, a pattern, proof that someone answered. Everything would change. Religions, science, philosophy, and politics would enter a completely new era. Humanity would finally know it is not alone. For thousands of years, people have looked into the night sky wondering whether intelligent life exists.
Now there would be an answer, yes.
But that answer could create new problems. Who speaks for Earth? Which country represents humanity? Who decides what information we share? Nations might compete for control of communication. Power struggles could emerge. The discovery that was supposed to unite humanity might actually divide it. History suggests that major discoveries often lead to competition, and this could become the greatest competition of all time, the race to reach the second Earth. Space agencies would receive enormous funding. Private companies would join the effort. New spacecraft would be designed. Advanced engines would be developed. Entire generations of scientists and engineers would dedicate their lives to one mission: reaching the new world. At first, the journey would seem impossible. Current technology is far too slow. A trip could take hundreds or even thousands of years. But humanity has a habit of achieving things once considered impossible. Flight, the internet, landing on the moon, artificial intelligence. Each seemed unbelievable before it happened. The discovery of a second Earth could trigger a technological revolution unlike anything we've ever seen. Within decades, new propulsion systems might emerge. Space travel could become dramatically faster. Human civilization might transform into a true spacefaring species. Then comes the biggest question: who gets to go? Imagine there are only a few thousand seats available on the first colony mission. Billions of people remain on Earth. Who decides? Scientists, governments, the richest people, the healthiest people, the smartest people? The debate would be intense. Some would argue that everyone deserves a chance. Others would believe only those most likely to help the colony survive should be chosen. Families might be separated. Entire nations might compete for limited places. The dream of a new world could create enormous tension on the old one. And that's assuming the planet is empty. What if it isn't? Imagine that after decades of observation, scientists discover cities. Artificial lights visible at night, structures, roads, technology, civilization. Suddenly, the second Earth isn't just another planet. It's someone else's home. Everything changes again. Colonization becomes impossible. Now humanity must consider diplomacy, friendship, trade, or conflict. History on Earth shows that first contact between civilizations doesn't always end peacefully. Would humans learn from past mistakes? Or repeat them on an interstellar scale? Nobody knows. Perhaps the inhabitants would welcome us. Perhaps they would fear us. Or perhaps they would see humanity as primitive, a young civilization taking its first steps into the galaxy. But there is another possibility. A possibility more mysterious than all the others. What if the second Earth is completely identical? The same continents, the same oceans, the same animals, the same cities, even the same people, another version of Earth, a cosmic mirror, an impossible duplicate existing somewhere among the stars. Scientists would struggle to explain it. Some might suggest parallel universes, others might propose simulations. The discovery could challenge everything humanity believes about reality itself. Questions would multiply faster than answers. Who are we? Why do we exist? Is Earth unique, or are there countless versions scattered across the universe? For centuries, humanity believed the Earth was the center of everything. We were wrong. Then we believed our solar system was unique. We were wrong again. Perhaps one day we'll discover that even Earth itself is not unique. That somewhere in the darkness, another blue world circles another sun. Waiting, silent, mysterious, a place filled with possibilities, a place that could become humanity's greatest hope or its greatest challenge. And if that day ever comes, one question will matter more than any other. Would finding a second Earth save humanity, or change it forever? The answer may be waiting among the stars. Fum die none.